mixed up and starts getting scrambled or something, that's not a good deal. So just keep it nice, cool, calm, and collected. And when they're out running around looking for hickory nuts and just nuts in general, stay inside there, Tom, because we've been called nuts, so we might be drug into a hollow someplace for winter. Alrighty, well, now we'll go down to the other Mark there and see if him and Sarah, how they're doing this morning. WB6, BJN, WB8, VMW. Good morning, Mark.
Hey, good morning, Jim. Good morning to everybody out there on the early bird session of the Barometer Net here. Everybody's sounding good. I'm feeling good today. Got up feeling good. I get up feeling good every day. I try to anyway. Even if I'm not feeling good, I try to be happy. You know what, Jim? That's the only way to really be, if you can. I know it can't always happen, but I really try to do that in the mornings, and I'm glad that the good Lord gave me another day. When I woke up, my feet hit the ground and I was still breathing. So hey, that's a good start to a good day. And it looks like we're going to have some beautiful weather here. Let's see what it says here. 30.16 on the barometer, 30.16 and a half. 30.16.5 it says on the barometer. In 61.5 degrees and 61 on the dew point gives me a relative humidity of 99%. So it's dewy, a lot of dew out there. Last lightning strike was a week ago, 25 to 27 miles away, so we haven't had any thunderstorms lately, haven't had any rain. 1.3, gusting to 2 out of the northeast. No rain today, no rain yesterday, no rain tomorrow, maybe next week. We'll talk about that later. And it's still dark outside, and so that's pretty much my weather. It's going to be about 86, I think they said 86, 87 degrees today under clear skies, and a good time to go outside and get things done before it gets too cold to do that. Back to you, sir. WB6DJ. Way, and Sarah, she's a little bit under the weather, but she's going to be okay.
All righty, Mark. Well, you be sure to tell Sarah we're thinking of her, and we're saying a little prayer that she gets more better. All righty, Mark. I got a question, and maybe something you can build on. Is we keep waiting for the prognosticators on the television to let us know in their idea or their guesstimation on what our winter's going to be like. If it's not too much of a pain, one of these days that you could give us a synopsis of what you think our weather's going to be like this winter. Doesn't it, you'll probably be just as good as anybody else. They're about 50-50. When they say rain and it don't rain, it says, well, we got lucky. No, you got lucky. You said it's going to rain, it didn't. But anyway, would that be something you'd be interested in, letting us know what the winter looks like so far? Back to you.
Yes, and I have a guy that I follow, and his name is Ryan Hall. Some of you might be familiar with Ryan Hall. Ryan Hall is out of Kentucky. He goes by Ryan Hall Y'all. RyanHollyall.com, and he gave a synopsis of what he thinks the winner is. And I would be more than happy to do that. And in fact, maybe tomorrow, because I know you're in the middle of gathering a list right now. But I would be more than happy to do that. There, go ahead.
All righty. Well, a lot of times, let me see what the weather bill up north, WS. Let me see. Anyway, I don't hear him anymore because I usually don't stay much after I get off the net here in the morning. Weather service up there, Bill. He sometimes he would give us a quick, just an idea of what he thinks it might be. But I haven't heard from him for quite a while. But that would be nice. That would be something, and then we'll see. Well, if you can sort of lean on his prediction and then you trust his, well, that's as good as anything because you know where to go get the answers. All righty, Mark. Yeah, to me, that would be a nice little interjection in the morning to let us know what the winner you'd think. We don't hold nobody to the absolute, but what we think or what you think it could be. All righty, Mark. Well, I'm going to see if I can't get Alan up here before I close it down or switch it over. KD8EKZ. Alan, are you listening this morning? Nope, he must not be listening this morning. Okay, well, we only got 1 minute, so I blabbed on and ate up my time, even though I was a little early this morning. Anybody wants to jump in and say good morning in 45 seconds before I turn it over to get it official? WB8 VMW.
Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Victor Victor.
Yeah, good morning. Well, hopefully Fred got that down, and so we'll give him a call. WA8KOC, WB8 BMW is sitting and waiting, and there's my cute wife waving for Gary. Alrighty, Fred, if you're ready to take it over, it is now 7 o'clock. All yours.
I think it's Rod today, Jim.
Well, thank you there, Jim, for running the pre-net. But as Tom says, you got the short straw here this morning. But anyway, again, thanks for running the pre-net for us there. And the Barometer Net certainly would not be the same without you preceding it in the morning. I'll get right back to you, Jim, in a moment. Don't go away. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater, 147 Mark 39 megahertz with a PL of 114 Mark 8, along with Allstar Node 48496 and EchoLink Node W8WKY-R. This is a controlled net open to any and all licensed amateurs. All traffic should go through net control. Emergency traffic is welcome to break in at any time. This morning, your net control operator is Rod, Romeo Oscar Delta, and my call sign is W8JAX. And I'm subbing this morning for the normal NCO, our club president, AA8CS, Mr. Gary, who's on his way actually to Florida. So is there any emergency or priority traffic for the net? Come now with your call sign. Nothing heard. Well, let's get back to Jim, WB8VMW, for his final thoughts for the day before he exits for his bacon-flavored oatmeal. Jim, it's all yours.
Well, I was on early, and I had all kinds of stuff, and it's been a fun morning for me. And, well, it's good to hear you there, Rod. And I talked to the other half this morning, but I didn't know you was running it this morning until Tom come in. And I didn't go back to Tom, but I just going to wait for you to check in. So good to hear you, and I know it's going to be a nice, smooth net because you've done it before. Alrighty, well, I got them all out there stirred up and everything. All you have to do is straighten them out, make it official, and the ones that want to get back in can check in. And it was a fun day for me yesterday. Well, it's always a fun day. Some days not as much fun, but it's always a good day. And one of these days, the good Lord's going to punch my ticket, and I'll be up there with the old goat looking down, hoping that you guys run this, keep this net running good. Alrighty, Rod, before I tell a lie, I'm going to back on out of here and wish everybody a fantastic Thursday. And, well, that's supposed to be fantastic Friday, but a good Thursday. Stay safe, stay well, and everybody be nice, and stay a good ham. We'll just say a good ham. So back to you, Rod. I got a hit for the kitchen. My bacon-flavored oatmeal.
Well, thanks for that, Jim. And again, thank you for your efforts in the morning, getting the relays clattering and the repeater all warmed up for the Barometer Net. Okay, well, as Gary normally does, I'm going to start out with a couple of our very regular mobile and short-time check-ins. First one is Randy, KE8TLB. I never am able to get Randy in the morning, so I'm hoping that he's out there in the brake limo, and BMM, you'll be on deck there. You out there, Randy?
Good morning, Rod. This is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8TLB. Appreciate you getting me in. Just sitting here in the brake truck. The brake limo I had to put in the shop. There's a rattling noise, so I have to try to get that fixed. But, I hope everyone has a great day. I've been fighting this vertigo all week, and man, I don't know if anyone's ever had it or not. I'm sure they have, but it ain't no fun. And it comes real quick, but it don't go away anytime soon. So, just trying to deal with that this week. I appreciate you getting me in, and I hope everyone has a great day. This is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8TLB 73, and God bless. And thanks for running that today, Rod. You're a groovy cat.
Okay, Randy, hey, sorry to hear about that vertigo. I can't say that I've ever had it, but I don't think it would be anything that would be pleasant. Anyway, you say hello to Ray for us, and with that, we'll go over to VMM here, and how are things with you this morning, Brian, KD8 VMM?
Hey, good morning, Rod. Everybody on the net. Yeah, at 40 degrees, that was for overnight lows. So just mobile them to Akron here and do a job, and traffic's heavy as normal. So, and it's moving though. So yeah, that vertical sometimes some say it's like crystals in your ear canal or something. there's therapy and stuff you can go for that. So they got to check that out. There's a place out in Rittman that checks that. I don't know if you've ever been checked with that. I've been checked before. I've had a little bit of vertigo, and it can be dangerous, so, especially like my job and stuff when I go on roofs and ladders and stuff. So, other than that, have a great day, and be safe out there. 88VMM, and I'll be clear.
Okay, Brian, hey, thanks for checking in with us this morning. And yeah, boy, and your occupation there, vertigo would not be a very safe thing, that's for sure. Okay, we're going to slide in Just Nick next. Before, he may already be out of range. I heard him on the road this morning to Pennsylvania. So let's see if Nick is out there before he gets out of range. He may already be so. KD8SLG, you out there, Nick?
W8JAX, this is KD8SLG Mobile. Good morning, Rod. Fine business hearing you out there. And, yeah, I'll be in range for a little while. I got a late start, and I'm starting way down south. So I'm just kind of passing through Massillon right now. So I'll be listening this morning. Thanks for grabbing me. And lots of stuff coming up. Gary asked me to talk about it, so we've got the COD outing on the 12th. We have a club meeting on the 16th. And we've got a fox hunt on the 25th. So check w8wky.org and figure out what you're going to do this year. Not you, Rod. You're way down there. Thanks again, Rod. You have a great day. KD8SLG Mobile, back to net control.
Well, okay there, Nick. Hey, safe travels to you heading over there to central Pennsylvania. I know that area very well. Of course, I was born and raised in that area, just a little bit south of Penn State, Nittany Lion country there, but nevertheless, I know the area very well, and I did a lot of work over there in the Clearfield area. I know I worked many a day at the Shawville power plant there in Clearfield. You probably know where that's at. Anyway, safe travels to you there, Nick, and thanks for checking in with us this morning and giving us the update on club activities there. One final check-in this morning, I'd like to go and see if he's out there, and that would be Thomas, K8OWX. Are you out there, Thomas? Okay, nothing heard. So that's my very regular mobile and short time check-in list here that I wanted to get to, as Gary does real quickly in the morning. Now here's who I have on my early bird list. YMY, GXX, OG, OZZ, SFS, SFY, CFY, Ray, FQV, HNK, ZSH, LJ, MNT, BJN, and JVV. Those are who I have on the early bird list, and I will get to that list shortly. And you do not need to recheck in now unless you need to get in quickly. So anyway, let's make a call for mobiles and short-time check-ins. Please come now slowly for these old ears, using your phonetic call sign followed by your alphanumeric call sign. For example, mine would be Whiskey 8 Juliet Alpha X-ray followed by W8 JAX. And remember, please wait for the beeps. I'm on Allstar this morning, and I promise I'll leave plenty of time at the end for everyone to get recognized, and we'll ask for fill-ins I miss. Mobiles and short timers, please come now.
Good morning, Rod. This is November 8, X-ray, November Victor. My name is Jeff. It's 8XNV. I'll be
Good morning, Rod.
Kilo Charlie 1, Victor Quebec Sierra, KC1 BQS, Paul, short time.
W8JAX in the net. Whiskey Tango Delta, W8TD, John in Wadsworth. Short time, please.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Delta Tango Papa, KF8, DTP, Lori, Maslin, in and out.
Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf, Tim, Mobile, I'll be in and out.
This is Kilo Julia 5, Delta India Tango. This is KJ5, DIT. This is Matthew of Arkadelphia, Arkansas.
Kilo Luckaway, Quebec, Kilo Oscar, K8QKO, Nick and Akron, I'll be in and out.
Okay, let me pick it up. Okay, here is who I got. I've got XNV, VQS, TD, DTP, HAG, DIT, QKO. Now, I know I'd missed at least one in that list that I just repeated. Who did I miss?
Kilo Echo
Charlie
8,
8,
Victor
November,
Oscar X-ray,
Victor,
Scott
KC8,
Vermillion,
Marty,
in and out.
In and out.
Okay, I picked up VOX, and who was in and out, and also Marty, who was in and out. Marty, could you give me your call sign once again?
Sure. Kilo Charlie 8, November, Oscar Victor, KC8 NOV.
Okay, thank you very much there, Marty, and said you were in and out. You have a great day. And so with that, I am going to go to KC1 VQS, who is short time. I think that is Paul in Maine. How are things up in Maine this morning?
Well, good morning, Rod, and everyone on the net. And thank you for getting me in short time this morning. I have to leave the net early because I have an early dentist appointment. Otherwise, I would be in the back and listening. It's chilly here in Maine this morning. The internet showed our temperature at 34 degrees. I have 40 on my thermometer. We're near water, so I think it has a little bit more of a moderating effect. So I'm not sure once I get into town what that's going to be like. But sunny and chilly, and no rain in sight, and we need it desperately. But we'll certainly enjoy the fall weather, and the foliage is looking better and better all the time. And a warm up for the weekend, back into the mid to upper 70s. So that will be nice just in time for the weekend. And it's supposed to be a sunny weekend too. So we're going to be out and about and visiting my daughter and just having a good weekend. So anyway, again, thanks for the early check-in, Rod. I'm going to turn it back to you. This is KC1 BQS.
Okay, Paul, hey, it's always good to hear from you and what's happening up there in Maine, and it sounds like you may be enjoying your retirement. Hopefully you are as much as I have been the last, now I've been retired for about 2 years, and no regrets here. So you have a great day. Thanks for checking in with us this morning. Okay, we are going to go to our next short timer on the list here, and that would be John from Wadsworth, fellow cruiser there. How are things with you, John, W8TD?
W8JX in the net. W8TD. Good morning, and good morning all. Yeah, thanks for slipping me in. I need to be downstairs earlier than normal today, so I'll listen as long as I can, but then I'll be disappearing. A couple of comments I'd like to make. Cruising, yeah. I've been stuck here since April. I managed to get away most of the spring, but that ran out. I'm leaving in a couple of weeks, so I'll be checking into the net via Allstar for a while. It'll be an extremely early morning net for me for a while, and it'll keep getting earlier until it'll become an evening net for me for a little while. Oh boy. And TLB, recurring severe vertigo. One thing that your doctor may not consider, I'm going to reset here. One thing that your doctor may not be wondering about, because it's very rare, but there is a thing, it's called Meniere's disease, M-E-N-I-E-R-E, Meniere's disease. And it doesn't, and the crystals in the semicircular canal, my dad had that. So I knew about that, and when I started having problems, I just presumed it was it, but it was not. Meniere's is different. There's no treatment. There's no magical manipulations that can make it go away. In fact, there is no treatment and there is no cure. But knowledge is everything. So if you were diagnosed with it, there are ways to manage it. I personally have not had an episode for 2 years. And I went from every week or two to that with management, because once I knew what it was, diagnosis is everything. So he may not consider it because it's rare, but ask him to consider it. Recurring severe episodes is the primary symptom of Meniere's. The secondary symptom is during the episodes, one ear won't hear anything. And after each episode, that ear will be a little bit worse every time. And in fact, that ear, you're going to lose it. But again, once you know how to prevent it, it's better. Good luck to you. WJX in the net, W8TD.
Okay, John. Yeah, good advice on that. Yeah, the vertigo I know I've never had, and by the sounds of it, I don't want to get it either. So anyway, your cruising sounds like it's coming up for you, and that sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, we are going to go to N8XNV next. Jeff out of Elyria. Jeff, are you still out there, and how are things going for you?
WHAX in the net. Good morning, Rod, and everyone on the net. This is November 8, X-Ray November Victor. Yeah, I'm currently headed down to Worcester, do some work down there. Currently on Route 301 in West Salem area. We got 48 degrees. It's a little bit chilly this morning, but I guess it's going to get colder, you know. Fuel prices, I went through Spencer, and it was $3.19 at Sunoco, and I'm in West Salem right now by 42 and 301, and the Marathon is $3.19 here. Everyone have a safe and a great day. This is November 8, X-Ray November Victor, back to net.
Okay, Jeff. Hey, good hearing from you this morning. Safe travels to you, and a safe day down there in the Worcester area. And again, thanks for checking in with me this morning. Okay, let's see. Who else? We had a bunch of in and outs on that list, but the last one on the list who was not in and out is Matthew, Arkadelphia, KJ5 DIT. How are things in Arkansas this morning?
All right, I guess, except for my cats decided to have a spat. It's going to be a nice day. We'll probably sit in about 70s and 80s for the day, normal. Got an antenna to put up and a few things to do. Right now I have one of my grandchildren in my lap and I'll let them stay for a while. You guys have a beautiful day. Thank you for picking me up. 73.
Okay, Matthew, thanks for checking in with us this morning. It's always good to hear what's happening out there in Arkansas with the grandkids and all of that. So you have a great day. All righty. We had KF8DTP was in and out. KD8HAG was also in and out, along with KE8QKO, KE8VOX was in and out, and KC8NOV was in and out. So that brings me to the bottom of that list, the mobile and short time list. So I'd like to pause here and identify this as the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Morning Barometer Net on the local W8WKY repeater 147 Mark 390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And we're also on Allstar Node number 48496 and EchoLink Node W8WKY-R. Your NCO for this morning is W8JAX. Rod here, Romeo Oscar Delta. And I'm subbing this morning for Gary, AA8CS, our club president. Let's get on to the early bird list now. And we're going to start up with, I hope John's still out there, my friend there from that knows Leonard. He's a Leonard Skinner fan. John, you out there? N8YMY.
W8JX N8YMY. Good morning, Rod. You're doing a fine job this morning. Yeah, I'm a big-time Southern rock fan altogether, but definitely a Leonard Skinner fan, and there is a lot of Leonard Skinner history in Jacksonville. That's where it's all started, and yeah, there's a lot of neat stuff down there in Jacksonville. We spent a couple different times checking out some of the sites. My mother had a house down in the Villages for 14 years, so we would always rent a car and drive up from Lady Lake and spend some time in Jacksonville. It was always fun. Yeah, we're just out here this morning waiting for this temperature, waiting for some sun or something. We're going to start taking windscreen down today at the ball field, waiting for the sun to come out so it warms up just a little bit. It's a little wet out here on the turf right now. But yeah, we had a highlight yesterday. We got to meet WB8 BMW. Got face-to-face meeting there on the front porch. Spent a little quality porch time with him, and got to rub the weather rock. So I know that my weather in the near future is going to be in good shape. So with that, Rod, have a great day. Enjoy the day, and we will talk to you soon. 73s N8YMY.
Okay, John. Hey, yeah, fine business on your familiarity with Jacksonville. And I may say, if you are ever down this way again, I would really like to meet face-to-face and say hello. So if you ever get down this way again, please look me up. And yeah, porch time with Jim, boy, it don't get much better than that. Anyway, you have a great day. We're going to go on now to, I hope Tom's out there, WAAGXX. I'm not sure if he's mobile And if he is and he's out of range, I apologize there, Tom. So anyway, you out there, Tom, WA8GXX. All right, well, I guess I messed up there. I should have got Tom in earlier this morning. So perhaps if you're out there listening, Tom, and you want to get check in later on, please do so. Anyway, you have a great day, and let's go to Middlemark, K4OG, and how are things at the Kate Building? The building I'm very familiar with there, and what's the latest on Orbit radios? Over to you, Mark.
W8WKY.
W8JAX. Hello, Rod, and hello, K8JAX, Wendy. Yes, sir. I'm here in the Kate Building right now, and the coffee is grinding. It's tasting pretty good. The Orbit radios are flying off the shelves. It seems like there's no end to them, Rod. Let's see. Oh, here's some news. They're putting some cameras in right where we work. The new company, Telemon, they just want to have a record of some stuff in case anything goes awry. What could go awry here? So that's new. Rod, I was thinking about you last week when I was home in Kentucky. You know, the body gets cravings sometimes, and I was craving an orange Julius, and I couldn't get it out of my mind. So I looked up the copycat recipe. That was pretty simple. Broke out the blender, whipped it up. I drank a whole blender's worth. It was satisfying, but I thought about the oranges and you guys down in Florida. So now I'm up here in Ohio, and I'm thinking I got to get me a blender. That was pretty good stuff. All right, and I can attest to W8TD Meniere's disease. Even though it's rare, both John and I have been diagnosed with it. Maybe it's something in the water or the air. I'm thinking maybe the salt they spread around here. But yeah, we got it, and it's not fun, but it's manageable. So I hope Randy doesn't have that and has something less. There you go. K4OG, let the sun shine.
Okay, Mark, fine business there, and it's interesting you're thinking of me with the orange juice there. That's a good story, and where my daughter used to live down here in Jacksonville, she had an orange tree in her backyard, and before Wendy and I moved down here, we used to, when we flew down to visit her, we always would go out, and depending on the season, of course, we would pick the oranges right off the tree. And they had a juicer there, and it made the best orange juice you could ever taste, and that was literally fresh right from the tree. So anyway, that was fun. Unfortunately, the place they're living now doesn't have an orange tree in their backyard. But anyway, all right. Hey, you have a great day there, Mark. There in the Kate Building, I worked there many times. Okay, we're going to go out to. We're going to head on out to Oklahoma here. I think Miss Nancy was on the net, pre-net early this morning. I have her on my list, K5OZZ. Nancy, are you out there? And how is that shoulder doing? I think your therapy is now over. Okay, nothing heard. I guess Nancy's not available right now. Hopefully she'll be able to check in a little later this morning for us. Okay, we're going to go to Southern Mark now, KE8SFS. How are things in Wadsworth, Mark?
doing okay. He's doing, I'm not okay. We got 47 degrees here, mostly cloudy. Gonna get up to 78 degrees today. No rain in sight. And feel like 46 degrees right now. And the wind is 6 miles per hour southeast. Gas price is $3.18, $3.19, all around Wadmer. I paid that at $3.18 yesterday. So it didn't do no good on me. And I'm going to let that drop for a bit. I played some chess yesterday. I lost 4 games in a row and I just quit. And man, not my day. But out of that, I watched the rest of the day with them guys. And but out of that, pretty much the same. I'm packing some stuff right now. I got to reduce some stuff in my apartment. They're saying I got too many things in my apartment. So to live here, I got to reduce it. And that how it is with housing. You know, a government operating place. You know, they got too many rules in that place. But out of that, I'm hoping to stay here. So I got another inspection coming up in Tuesday. You know, coming up. So I gotta get the all arranged in it. So that's my visit today. My sister and my brother-in-law is going to pick me up, and we're going to go out for practice this morning. But I've been yapping enough, so I'll give it back to you, Rod. Drain the net good. Kill at 8, sir, Botto, sir.
Okay, Mark. Hey, good to hear from you this morning, and I'm so glad I you got in with me here before you head off to breakfast there. So you have a great breakfast meal there, and we'll look forward to hearing you on the net again, hopefully tomorrow. Well, actually tomorrow. No, I won't be on the net tomorrow. I've got another commitment, but perhaps next week. Okay, we are going to go actually back out to Oklahoma. We're going to head on out and see if Ray is out there and what's happening with Fred. Is he curled up there on the couch sleeping after his morning walk? K5CFY, are you out there, Ray?
WAJAX and the net, K5CFY. Good morning, Rod. Wonderful job on the net. Appreciate you doing that for Gary. But, yep, we're back from the walk, and actually we're out on the patio. I have a chimney, and I got some limbs that have fallen down, so we're burning some twigs and limbs and stuff out here. But Fred is laying here beside my chair, asleep. So, anyway, all is good here. Again, thanks for checking in to see you and Miss Wendy on the Barometer Net yesterday. I definitely enjoy that. But we'll say 73 to you. Hope you have a great day. This is Ray, K5CFY, back to net control.
Okay, Ray. Hey, good to hear from you this morning. And yeah, I really enjoy checking into the Boredom Breaker Net in the afternoon. It falls pretty much in line with our third walk with Lucy of the day. And sometimes we're out of range, though. We're not able to get in both hours. But in any event, it's we're making an attempt there when when we're in range of our node and we're walking around here. So you have a great day there, Ray. It's good to hear from you. And scratch thread behind the ears for us. Okay, hey, we're going to go now to Northern Mark, KC8FQV. How are things up there in Aurora with you, Mark?
W8WKY.
All right, FQV. I'm going to try one location. I went outside. Yeah, it's 47 degrees, and there's a little fog. A little left off, pretty much gone. But yeah, earlier, I don't know what happened with the internet here, or something happened, a hiccup. But yeah, yesterday was a nice day for me, and everything. And it was BBB and BB. 3 nets B, and the answers were both B's last night. Yes, the answer was 1917 for Lucy's, was when we were told all to be off the air for amateurs, but from Congress. And the other one, the dots on the dice are called pips. But everything else is going good. So, for those stations there think that, oh yeah, I hear the repeater if they're on RF and that. But
Mark,
they're a
stop,
little,
please.
a little. Need the peanut gallery in here. The peanut gallery goes somewhere else. But yeah, if you're not having a good signal, if the net controller asks you to repeat, you say, oh, I can hear the repeater fine. Vehicle and a small antenna. And that repeater can't hear you. Or you're under trees or behind a building. Some people come through real good. So, yeah, I gotta go look at this, yeah, I'm gonna go look at my dashboard because I want to see where the interference is coming from. So, yeah, I want to look at this dashboard. But everything else is going good, Rob and Wendy. So, we'll send it back to net control. KC8, Fox Queen Victor. So, KCFQV, back to net control.
Okay, Mark. Hey, good to hear from you this morning there, and hopefully you have a good day up there in Aurora, Ohio. With that, we're going to move on now to Elmer. I don't know if he's trackside or if he's on his way to work, but hopefully he's out there and can give us a few comments. Elmer, KE8, HNK, are you out there?
KE8H&K. Good morning, Rod. Good morning, rest of the listeners. I forget your call sign, but anyhow, yeah, I'm just here trackside, mobile, getting ready to head into work in a few minutes. I just got to see the CSX IO 15. It is a westbound train intermodal, and what was really neat is they didn't have the distributed power unit in the middle. They were running them nose to tail. They call it elephant style, like elephants carrying each other trunk to tail. So just something interesting to see this morning before I go into work. Just want to say, everybody stay healthy, stay blessed. This is KH&K Mobile, back to net control, 73.
Okay, very good there, Elmer. Well, it's always good to hear you, and I'm glad I caught you trackside there, and you could tell us what was happening there. That's a lot of fun, just sitting and watching the trains go by, I must say. I enjoy that as well. Haven't done that in a long time. And on the east side of Jacksonville here, there's not much train activity, although in the center part of town, though, there is, Amtrak goes through here from Miami up to, I guess it's D.C., I'm not sure. So there is a lot of passenger activity down here through Jacksonville. I know the auto train goes through here as well. In fact, someday I'd like to try that auto train, put my car on there, and head up north. Okay, with that, we're going to clear with Elmer, and we're going to go over to Randy, and we're going to ask Randy how many pups he has on his lap at the moment. KD8 ZSH. Are you out there, Randy?
KD8 ZSH. Good morning, Rod. Down to one. She's snoozing away, which is kind of an improvement from this morning. She was being ornery this morning. Got into a bunch of stuff, so she's snoozing like a little angel now. Hope the day and the whole week works out really fantastic for everybody. And we've got possibly a good weekend coming up. Long-range forecast I saw here is for still some decent temperatures for the next week or two. So if you can, get out, enjoy the fall leaves and the area. This is KD8 ZSH clear and back to net. 73s, everyone.
Okay, Randy, hey, always good to hear from you, and learning how many pups are on your lap there. We only have one pup, but she misbehaves too, especially on walks. She loves to chase cats. She loves to chase squirrels. She likes to tree them. And she can get stubborn at times when we're on the walk, but hey, she's what they call a hound dog, and she is certainly a hunting dog. There's no question about that, although we don't hunt. But okay, hey, thanks for checking in with us there, Randy. And we're going to move over to Chuck. I heard him on there this morning, KB8LJ, and MNT, Tom, you'll be on deck. You out there, Chuck?
WHAX and the group from KB8LJ. Yep, I'm here, and I'm just in the process of figuring out what to do for the day. I've got a biopsy coming up next week, and the hospital called me and said they wanted to talk to me about it, which it sounds like it might be a messier procedure than I thought it might be, but we'll just have to wait and see. It sounds like it should be quite trivial, but when they talk to me in advance and say, well, we want to get you all prepared for it, well, it sounds ominous. So with that, back to net. This is KB8LJ.
Okay there, Chuck. Hey, thanks for checking in with us here this morning, and you'll certainly be on our prayers for your office visit next week, and whatever it is, we certainly hope that everything goes fine for you. All right, we're going to move on to Tom, KA8MNT, and we're going to listen for some humor this morning, and BJN, Mark, you will be on deck. Tom, are you out there?
W8JAX, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Rod, and everybody else that is on the net this morning. Well, the sun has finally come up this morning, and we're starting today off with 47 degrees with 84% humidity. It's not windy out there at all. There's no breeze and there's no rain since midnight. Let me see here. The barometer is sitting at 30.29, and today's high is 78, partly cloudy, with a 1% chance of rain. So another good day out there today. And as I said earlier this morning, the squirrels have been out and running around playing tag and gathering their nuts. So they're finally starting to get their work done for the year and all of that. So that's what's going on up here. Not a whole lot of anything else going on. Let me see here. Let me grab a quick nickel. KA8MNT returning. Being a little older, I'm very fortunate to have someone call and check on me every day. Yeah, he's from India and is very concerned about my car warranty. And with that, I want to say 7-3s, everybody. Stay safe, stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, turning everything back over to W8JAX.
Okay there, Tom. Well, I enjoy your humor every day. I look forward to it, and look forward to hearing all about the critters out there. Hey, thanks for checking in with me this morning, and you have a great day. With that, let's head to Clarksville, Tennessee. Our fourth mark there, WB6BJN. Give us the status on the national weather there, Mark. Over to you, and JVV, you will be on deck.
Hey, good morning, Net. WB6BJN. By the way, doing a great job. Thank you for being there this morning. This is WB6BJN with a frog in his throat. Hang on. Hear that out. Ribbit. And it looks like another beautiful day in Clarksville, Tennessee. No rain today. We're going to need some rain down the road. We had some good rain. I ended the month here in Clarksville with, believe it or not, right in my area here off my Tempest at about 5.35 inches of rain, which we had a couple of very, very heavy lines of thunderstorms that came through. And a lot of the local area around here didn't get that much, but I did. And man, our grass greened up and looks pretty again. It's not brown. That's at least what I'm being told. Let's go ahead and take a look at the conditions here. Currently, it is 30.18.3 on the barometer, and it is rising. 61 degrees even, and 61 on the dew point. Humidity 99%, so dew point and temperature very close, maybe about 60.8 and 61 on the temperature. Let's see, last lightning strike was a week ago, 24 to 27 miles away. 0 to 1 out of the northeast on the wind. And no rain today, no rain yesterday. And it looks like no rain for a while. In fact, we got high pressure over the area, pretty much high pressure over the middle part of the nation, and that high pressure has been very, very stagnant, very long-lived over the area for the past few days, and will continue to be that way through the weekend. Let me take a breath. The good news is that Imelda and Humberto have moved out into the Atlantic, and in fact, Humberto has dissipated, I do believe. Imelda will dissipate over the next few days. It'll become an extratropical cyclone. Unfortunately, Bermuda got a double whammy from both of those storms yesterday and the day before. But there is still a lot of swells in the Atlantic from those two tropical systems. But it looks like they're headed out to sea. That will be part of the good pattern change, because between that and persistent high pressure building down from Canada, that has led to sinking air or subsidence over much of the nation, blocking ridge of high pressure. That will start to break down over much of the Midwest and part of the Mid-South next week. There's a low pressure area off the Texas-Louisiana coast that could move up, bring some rain. And at the same time, some of this stuff that's been out over the West Coast, over California, is going to start to move east and could combine with that low-pressure area, and that might bring some better chances of rain to areas that need it next week. But there could be some record-breaking high temperatures in places like Michigan and in the Midwest this weekend, temperatures in the upper 80s and low 90s. And when will fall happen? And out west in California, they're experiencing rain. They could get some showers today. And it'll warm up a little bit over the weekend on the West Coast, but there's another good chance of rain for California. Can you believe that? Toward the end of next week, as a low from the Pacific Northwest and a tropical system from the eastern Pacific could combine to make for a wet weather pattern out west. Wet in Florida this weekend as well. Nothing major in the tropics right now. And stay tuned tomorrow. I will have some information on what I think the winter will be like across the nation. And we might talk about that tomorrow. Hey, I've spent enough time here. I will turn it back to you, Net, WB6DJ.
Okay, Mark. Hey, thanks for checking in with us this morning. And yeah, I heard Jim ask you earlier today on the pre-net about giving us a winter prediction there. So unfortunately, I won't be on the net tomorrow morning, but I look forward to, I'm sure many will look forward to what you have to say there tomorrow on the upcoming winter. Okay, Mark, you have a great day, and with that, I'm going to head on out to actually Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma. We had KJ5 JVV check in on the last one, I believe, on the pre-net this morning, and perhaps I should have tried to get him earlier. But anyway, are you out there, Mark?
Yes, I am. This is Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Victor Victor. Hello, everyone on the net. I just wanted to check in and say hello to everybody. I listen a lot to this net, but I hardly check in because this net's awfully busy. Just wanted to say hello to everybody, and I'm getting ready for work, and just wanted to take a little time to say hello. And the seasons are changing, and I'm looking forward for the season change. The fall weather is I think it's gonna be a nice fall here in Tulsa, because we have had a lot of rain, and I think it's gonna be a nice one. The hummingbirds are moving through too, and I've really enjoyed that. And so I just wanted to check in and say hello to everybody while I was getting ready for work and listening to everybody, and I just wanted to say hello, another person from Tulsa, and also another Mark. So that's about all I got to say. So back to you. This is Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Victor Victor, clear.
W8WKY.
Okay, Mark, hey, thanks for checking in with me this morning. I don't know that, I've only been NCO very infrequently, only like 4 or 5 other times. I'm only a substitute, and I don't think I've had the opportunity to check you in on my previous net. So thanks so much for checking in this morning. And by all means, please check in regularly. We look forward to everybody checking in. And you have a great day out there in Tulsa. It's always good to hear from our Oklahoma friends. Speaking of Oklahoma friends, I'm going to try one more time here for Miss Nancy, KI5OZZ. Are you out there, Miss Nancy, and how's that shoulder? Over to you. Okay, I guess nothing heard there, so I guess Nancy's not around this morning. So with that, we will go on to probably the most, I better say this, probably the most important check-in. And that's going to be Miss Wendy, K8JAX. And if I don't want to sleep on the couch tonight, I better say she's going to be the most important check-in. Hey, Wendy, I think you're done with your walk. How are things going this morning?
Well, good morning there, Rod. I really wouldn't make you sleep on the couch. I think you know that. But anyway, the walk is over, and we're just sitting here on the porch, Lucy and I. She's washing her paws and just relaxing, and we have 77 degrees and partly cloudy skies, but the sun's coming up looking pretty. I think the clouds are going to burn off, and we're headed for a high around 81. And, there's just a beautiful breeze out here this morning. It is wonderful. So it's feeling really nice here. So good you take the net there. I always appreciate that. I know you enjoy doing it. And it's nice that they give you that opportunity. So I'll turn it back to you there, Rod. This is K8JAX, Portable Pedestrian.
Okay, Wendy, hey, thanks for checking in with me this morning, and look forward to breakfast in half an hour or so here till I get everything wrapped up. All righty. Very good. So we're at the bottom of the early bird list. I'd like to pause and identify this as the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Morning Barometer Net on the local W8WKY Doylestown, Ohio repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive offset, PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And we also have Allstar connected. The node number is 48496. And we also have EchoLink connections. W8WKY-R would be that node identification. Your NCO for this morning is W8JAX. The name here is Rod, Romeo Oscar Delta. And I'm the substitute NCO this morning for Gary, AA8CS, our club president, who is actually on his way. I'm not sure if he's flying down or driving down. Either way, he's going either through Jacksonville or above Jacksonville to get to Daytona Beach. So I wish him safe travels, and I want to thank him for trusting me for running his net for him this morning. Okay, with that, I'm ready to take some more check-ins, and I'm going to take the liberty of penciling in a couple call signs here that I know are very much regulars. N8WS, our National Weather Service, and also POPS, K8AGW. He's a regular check-in, so to reduce the number of collisions, I'm going to automatically put them on my list this morning. Anyway, again, please give me your call sign phonetically and alphabetically slowly. I promise I will give a long pause at the end to get everyone in, and will ask for those that I missed. All licensed amateurs are welcome. Please come now and let me know if you are short time or mobile.
B8 HUS Kristen Kent mobile. Charlie 8 Tell Unit right.
Kilo Foxtrot Bravo. Peace on Earth. Christian Bass.
Kilo November 6 Gulf KN 6G.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo Romeo Zulu Terry in Ellenboro, West Virginia KF8 ERZ.
This is K8SLG Mobile. I'm out by Ravenna and starting to lose you, Rod. Fine business today. Thanks, man.
Please copy November 7 Victor Alpha November N7 VAN Brian Mobile. I'll be in and out today, Rod. 73s.
KF8 ELA Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo Lima Alpha. Zach from Dalton. I'll be in and out today. Good morning, everyone. 73.
Whiskey Bravo 4 Alpha India Zulu WB4 AIZ down here in Florida on EchoLink.
November 8 Juliet Kilo Oscar Joe in Willoughby checking in.
KD8JZE Kilo Delta 8 Juliet Zulu Echo Carmelo Medina in and out.
Okay, let me pick it up. Now, I know I missed some folks, so I apologize, and I will ask for those that I missed, but here is who I heard. There was a Christian was the very first check-in. I think it was Hotel Uniform Sierra was the call sign. Christian, could you please come back with your call sign once again?
Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth.
Okay, thank you very much. I really messed that up. I had you as an HUS. I did hear you the first time, so I don't know if there's another Christian out there or not. But in any event, here's who I have. We've got POE. We've got G, we've got ERZ, we've got Just Nick checked in for probably the final time with us this morning on his way to Pennsylvania, SLG. I've got VAN was in and out, ELA, Zach was in and out. We've got Chuck down in Florida, AIZ, we've got Joe, JKO, and I got Carmelo, JZE. Who did I miss?
The first XQ Early 8 Hotel Performance and is in Kent.
W8WKY.
Kilo Echo 8 Yankee Uniform Quebec Phillip in River Styx.
Whiskey 8 Hotel Romeo Foxtrot W8 HRF Josh Mobile.
November 8, Bravo Alpha Yankee, N8BAY, Ralph in Stowe.
Kilo, November 6 Golf, KN6G, Scott Mansfield, in and out.
Foxtrot 8, Charlie, Foxtrot Charlie, Randy, Drumsville, in and out.
Okay, let me see if I have it. Okay, I heard Phil YUQ in River Styx. I got Josh W8HRF Mobile. I've got N8BAY Ralph, and I've got KN6G, and I got Charlie Foxtrot Charlie, KF8CFC Randy. I've got you. There was one individual that at the very beginning of the repeat list that I asked for that I think he said, Kent, you seem to be right on the edge of the repeater. Give it one more try to see if I can pick your call sign.
C8HUX. It's Chris in Kent. And it's 8HC.
Okay, that time I got it. KC8HUX, Chris in Kent. I don't know if you said in or out, or it sounds like you're definitely mobile. I'm going to go to you immediately here because you're right at the edge. So any comments for the net this morning, Chris?
Thank you for the net. I'm and she says hello. Bring to the net.
Okay, Chris, hey, thanks for checking in with us this morning. I've got you on the log. A little bit difficult copy there, but we got most of your transmission there. You have a great day and hope to hear you on the net again in the future. There was somebody else right after Chris was done that you are on the very edge of the repeater. I could not could not copy almost anything. I'll give you... if you want to try one more time here, please come again.
You, Terry, along with Chris.
Okay, it sounds like we had Carrie in there as well. Must be in the same vehicle with Chris, I think is what you said. Good morning there, Carrie. I apologize. I could not make out your call sign, but we definitely got Chris on the list, and if you want to check back in when you get a little bit closer or could up the power there, please recheck in if you would so I can get you on the list as well. With that, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start up the list here. I did have another mobile here, and I apologize if there was any other mobiles out there, but I'm going to try to get Josh in here before he gets destinated there. Josh, W8HRF, how are things with you and Lucy and the kids this morning?
Good morning, Rod. Whiskey 8 Hotel Romeo Foxtrot here. I'm actually heading through Kent, so I've got a little bit of a relay for you. I was able to hear Chris and his wife there on the reverse. His wife's call sign is Kilo Delta 8 Hotel Zulu Uniform. That's Kilo Delta 8 Hotel Zulu Uniform. And for you guys, a repeater that might be easier for you to get into the net would be the 147.015. Up in Newberry, that's the one I'm coming through right now, 147.015. Positive offset and a PL of 110.9. So I have trouble just content a little bit with the Doylestown repeater. I lose it for a little bit, so I switch. That's my switchover point to the 015, the W8OKE. So, anyways, we're just heading into work here, and 52 degrees in the mobile. The sheets that they tore down here in Kent is making its comeback. The building is up, got its wrap on. It just needs all of the rest of the brick facade, I guess. But it's crazy. It feels like they just put that thing up and they tore it down and are putting it back up again. So, anyways, a little bit later of a morning. I got a good start this morning, but stuff just kept happening, and it took me a while to get out the door. So, but it should be a productive day. I'm looking forward to it. I got some stuff to do this evening. So I'm looking forward to working around the house a little bit. And then we got a wedding this weekend, so that will be fun. And have a little time on Sunday. Let me take a break for a second. I just want to remind everybody, it might have been mentioned earlier in the net, I'm not sure, I wasn't around, but we have the USS Cod World War II Memorial Submarine operating event coming up in Cleveland that the club is doing on Sunday, October 12th. Operating starts at noon, go till 5. Sign up for a time slot to operate from the radio room, or just RSVP for the event, and we'll have a radio outside the ship as well, so it should be a lot of fun. And Fox Hunt, Saturday, October 25th. Lots of stuff going on this month. It's a busy month for the club. Fun fall. So, anyways, good to hear you, Rod. Hope you and Wendy are doing well. Good to hear Wendy earlier on the net. And, yeah, fun beacon net last night, too. It's been very radioactive lately. So, we'll catch you later. W8JAX, W8HRF. 7-3 all.
Okay, Josh. Hey, thanks for checking in with me this morning. And yeah, that USS Cod operation there, that sounds really neat. I sure wish I was able to attend that, but obviously I won't be able to. But I hope that, and I'm sure it will all go well up there. That sounds exciting. So anyway, you have a great day, and thank you for relaying KD8HZU. I just couldn't pick it out there off the repeater, so I'm glad you were in the Kent area and could listen to the reverse. Okay, with that, I think, and I apologize, I think that was the only mobile. I don't know that I had any short time on that list. So let me go to the top of the list, and KF6POE. Christian, you are up next, and ERZ, you will be on deck.
This is Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth, Christian and Bath. You're doing a great job regulating everything, Rod. And Josh, I emailed you to get clarification on procedures or what we're going to do. I don't know if you sent an email and maybe it went to the spam, but if you could email me back, I used the email that's on the list on the Stera site. And further question, Rod, what Allstar radio do you have? Because I've always wondered this, because you guys always sound so great, and you're out there, and I'm right here next to the repeater, and I can't hit it. So, I'm looking for more information, sending it back to you.
Okay, Christian, very good. Well, you're coming in good this morning. No issues there. But what I have is a node. It's a clear node repeater that is actually UHF here. I'm actually down in Jacksonville, Florida. And the radio I'm using is a Yaesu FT5D, which in my case is on 433.50 megahertz. That connects to my node wirelessly, RF, and then the node, of course, puts it into the Allstar network and ships it up to Ohio there and every other node that's connected. So that's what I'm using. That's what we use every day. Again, it's just a regular Yaesu radio, analog, FT. In this case, it's FT5D. I also have a 70D Yaesu. I'm sort of a Yaesu guy, and but that's what I'm using here. So, and I can't speak highly enough of the ClearNode product. That is one of the best and most flexible of Allstar EchoLink. Well, it does Allstar EchoLink and the digital modes as well. So all in one. So I can't speak more highly of it. So hopefully that answers your question. And Christian, you have a great day. And with that, we will head on out here to KF8 ERZ. I think that's Terry down in West Virginia. How are things down in wild, wonderful West Virginia?
KF8ERZ, good morning, Rod and everybody on the net. Things are wonderful here in West Virginia. It's going to be another beautiful day. A little chilly this morning. I got 49 degrees, but yeah, it's going to be a good day. Well, thank you for taking my check-in, and say you're doing a wonderful job with the net, Rod. You're handling it very well, and it's good to hear you in there. I always enjoy hearing you and Wendy check in the morning, and I love hearing about Lucy. I've got a fur baby myself here right by my side. Daisy's her name. She's a mountain-faced terrier, and yeah, they add so much to our life. So yeah, they are a blessing. But yeah, don't have too much to add. Just gonna get ready for work here soon. I overslept a little bit this morning, so I was kind of late coming to the table. But I just thank everybody for the net. And with that, I'll say 73 to everybody, and God bless. This is KF8 ERZ.
Okay, Terry. Hey, thanks for checking in with me this morning. And I hope your day goes well down there in beautiful West Virginia. I know when we would drive up and down from Florida, from Ohio, always, of course, West Virginia is probably the longest part of that route to Florida because you go through the entire state north to south. And what a beautiful country. I'm telling you, the mountains through there, you can't help but like it. And so, again, thanks for joining me this morning. And let's see who we're going to go to next. We had Nick, SLG, was in and out. N7VAN was in and out. And Zach, KF8ELA, was in and out. So that brings us down here to my buddy Chuck over on the west coast of Florida, WB4AIZ. How are things? I think it's the Tampa area you're in there, Chuck. How are things over there this morning?
Okay. WB4AIZ. Well, there's light. I do see light outside. Got a tree out the window. I suppose they could be better. We could go tomorrow. I had a little fall of my assisted living facility, and I my knee buckled. I guess that was what happened, and buckled under me, So I've got a fracture of my femur, slight fracture, green stitch or whatever they call it. Right now I'm in Northside Hospital. Been here since Saturday, Sunday, I don't know. But yeah, I've got food. The food here is delicious, and that's why I came here. Picked this hospital. Anyway, it's supposed to. I'm not sure what they're going to do. Something about rehab. So, and they just they gave me the boot. I've got a boot on my foot instead of a splint like they had. But other than that, I got EchoLink to keep me in and out. WB4AZ.
Okay, Chuck, hey, good hearing from you this morning. Sorry to hear about your spill there, and hopefully your recovery goes well there. And it's always good to hear about things over on the west coast of Florida there, and hope to hear you again on here soon. Okay, we're going to clear with Chuck AIZ. We're going to go to Joe, N8JKO, up in Willoughby. And Phil, YUQ, you will be on deck. Joe, how are things up in Willoughby this morning?
Good morning, Net Control, and good morning, everybody on the net. This is N8JKO. Well, we've got 54 degrees and sunny in beautiful Willoughby, Ohio, along the north coast, the best coast of America. And everything's going well. We had the Lake County Amateur Radio Club meeting last night. It was an excellent time. We had Tom Sly, the Ohio section manager, present on next year's ARRL theme. It's the year of the club. So a very good presentation indeed. Highly recommended. Otherwise, got a busy day today, helping the XYL, taking care of some projects and some cleanup, and yeah, I got to start prepping for that infamous thing called winter. Break for time. But the upside of that is I'll get to see my grandson at his football practice tonight, so all is good. So with that, I will send it back to Net Control with best wishes to everyone. Please take care. God bless, and 7-3. N8JKO, back to Net Control.
Okay there, Joe. Hey, thanks for checking in with me this morning. It's always good to hear from you up there in Willoughby, and sounds like you've got some grandkid games there tonight. So you enjoy that, and I hope to hear you on the net again soon. Okay, with that, we're going to go now to YUQ, Phil down in River Styx, and Ralph BAY, you will be on deck. Phil, how are things in River Styx this morning?
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec. Yeah, it's nice and dewy here. Leaves are slowly turning. There's still a lot of green out there. This past May, some friends gave us a pop-up camper. Yeah, put it up. Yeah, it needed work. Went to try and fix the leak. It was like, that was the beginning of June, and it's like, oh, it's all the way through. It's rotting away. Let's see what we can do. 5 months later, a totally rebuilt roof on it, and all new wood instead of particle board. Got that done. So tomorrow, hopefully, will be putting the canvas in it, brand new canvas. Only 2 places we could find in the whole United States that made canvas for a pop-up camper, and both of them are in Wisconsin. So that's what we're doing on that. And got back to the comment on the Orange Julius and all that. It's like I can remember going to Orange Julius, and I'm sure they don't do it now. They put 6 raw eggs in it as a extra thing. So we who were doing bodybuilding back then in the 70s actually got raw eggs stuck in it in more or less a fast food restaurant. So that's about all I know. You're sounding good out there, and enjoy that beautiful weather you have down there. Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec.
Okay, Phil, hey, always good to hear from you there, and the report from River Styx. We didn't live too far from that when we lived in Ohio. We lived over in Wadsworth. And your comments about a pop-up camper trailer there, yeah, that brings back memories for me. When my daughter was young, I had a Coleman Taos pop-up camper. Wendy and I and my daughter Lisa, we would go camping, and brings back very fond memories of our camping days. And I sold that camper a long time ago, though, now, but the memories still remain. Okay, with that, we are going to go to Ralph, N8BAY, and let's see who's on deck. Randy, KF8CFC, you will be on deck. But first, let's pick up Ralph over in Stowe. How are things in Stowe, Ralph?
This is N8BAY. Good morning, Rod, and everyone on the net. All things in Stowe are fine. Nice and cool this morning. I like it like this. My wife and I got our walk in early, which was good. Just doing a little financial bookkeeping at the moment. I'll be done with that soon, and really don't have too much planned for the rest of the day. Although we do have to get our grandkids when they get off the bus. Their mom had to work a little later today, so this afternoon we'll run over to the daughter's house and get the grandkids off the bus. And that's about it. Nice, quiet day planned. Anyway, just wanted to check in this morning and say hello to everyone. N8BAY, back to net control.
Okay there, Ralph. Hey, thanks for checking in with me this morning. And sounds like you have a pretty quiet day there today. Nothing too earth-shattering, and many times those kind of days are the best days. So you have a great day, and hope to hear you on the net again soon. Okay, with that, we are going to go down to Jeromesville, Randy, KF8CFC, and the National Weather Service, NAWS, you'll be on deck. But first, let's go down to Jeromesville. Randy, are you out there? And nothing heard, and I apologize, Randy, if you were short time or in and out. I just didn't get that circled on my sheet here, so I apologize. If you want to check back in a little bit later this morning, please do so, although we're getting close to the end of the net here. But anyway, you have a great day there. Thanks for checking in with me earlier. You are on the log. Okay, we're going to go up to NAWS, the National Weather Service. I penciled him in here this morning because he's usually out there, a regular on the Barometer Net. And Pops, AGW, you will be on deck. So anyway, N8WS, OBS. How are things out there, Bill, and what's the weather forecast and space forecast? Uh-oh, that's strike number 2 for me here. I apologize, Bill, if I didn't get you in on time here. But if you are still out there and want to check in, I will have a last round here very shortly, I do believe. So with that, let's go to Pops. I'm hoping, come on, Pops, don't get me the third strike here. K8AGW, I'm hoping you're out there.
Morning, everybody, from K8AGW. Well, the old man's still here. I finished my nice warm cup of coffee. Just finished that off and enjoying the net there, Rod. As the old saying goes, Rod, practice makes perfect, and I don't see how you can get any more perfect. You're doing an excellent job there. I have to give you a few flowers there. Yeah, and thanks for keeping me on deck and on the list there, and I didn't get slipped off the deck. Got a little dew out there this morning, and weather's a little crisp and cool up here along Avon Lake, Avon Point there, and the sun's shining and the winds are calm, so hope the water calms down. We had pretty rough waves yesterday. But anyhow, we want everybody to have a terrific Thursday, and thanks for taking over the net there for Gary there, and want to thank Josh for the relay there for that young lady that checked in there. So, you know, this old man's had to have a lot of relays there, and with good help from fellow amateur radio operators there. So, at my age, I need all the help I can get, but Josh did a good job of filling you in, and you're doing a great job. So, I don't know, you might be getting close to a double nickel there for Kerry this morning, but best of 73 to everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, and with that, have a terrific Thursday, and thanks again, Rod. You and Wendy will always look forward to listening for you on your walk in the morning, so that's what keeps the old man going. K8AGW, back to net control.
Okay, Pops, hey, thanks for checking in with me this morning and not giving me this third strike there, because I'd be out. Gary wouldn't let me do the net anymore, but I really enjoy doing the net, and I'm thankful that Gary trusts me with running the net when he's out, and I really enjoy it. In fact, I'll be back here with everybody next Thursday, and looking forward to that as well. Okay, that brings me to the bottom of my list. Well, I had KN6G was in and out, and that would be, KN6G was in and out this morning. And yes, that does bring me to the bottom of the list. And let me just make a few announcements. These are a little bit of repeats from before, and but I wanted to go through it anyway. The upcoming nets, the Barometer Net, is every day except Sunday, starting at 7 a.m. And there's, of course, a fun pre-net hosted by our own Jim Cummins, WB8VMW, starting around 6:30 in the morning. The weekly Sarah Club Net is every Tuesday evening at 8. The evening Beacon Net on this repeater begins at 10 p.m. on Sundays and Wednesdays. Pre-checks for the net begin at 9:30. Last but not least, we link up with the Barometer Net on Wednesday and Saturday afternoons beginning at 1 p.m. And all of those nets are open to all licensed amateurs. You do not need to be a member of the SARA Club to participate in any of them. Okay, some additional items of interest. Saturday, October 4th is the next SARA-sponsored VE session at the Rittman Fire Department. Saturday, October 12th is a special opportunity to operate amateur radio from the USS Cod Memorial World War II submarine located in Cleveland. Josh told us a little bit about that earlier. Let me break for time. The next SARA Club meeting is Thursday, October 16th at the Wadsworth Eagles Hall. And this month, our own N8WB, Stefan, will be speaking on the subject of becoming an ARRL volunteer examiner. And then Saturday, October 25th, is a SARA Fall Fox Hunt. So there's more details on all of these items on the w8wky.org website. Okay, those are the announcements I have. And, of course, it's well past 8 o'clock, actually heading towards 9, so I will make this the last call. Anyone wanting to check into the net this morning, please come now with your phonetic call sign and regular call sign. Slowly, please, for these old ears. And also let me know if you're mobile, short time, or in and out. Come now, please. Last call.
Alpha, Bravo 8, AB8AV, Joe, and I'm going to be in and out. Warn it all.
Whiskey Delta 8, Lima, Lima, Alpha, in and out.
WB 0I2K, Whiskey Bravo 0, India, Bicycle Mobile, in and out today.
Please copy Kilo, Echo 8, Uniform, India Bravo, KE8, UIB, John, in and out. 7-3, Joe.
Kilo Bravo 8, Whiskey November Alpha, short time.
Okay, let me see if I have it. Okay, I had AV in and out. Neil LLA was in and out. IQK Bicycle Mobile was in and out. And I had UIB, who was also in and out. And I had WNA short time. Who did I miss?
November 8, Whiskey Sugar, Bill in New London.
Mobile.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8, BZA, Eric in Strongsville. In and out today, Rod 7-3 all.
Alpha Bravo 8, Mike Oscar, AB8 above.
Let me see if I have it. Okay, I picked up Whiskey Sugar. I picked up VZA, in and out. And I picked up Andy MO there. And I know there was some other collisions, so I'm going to ask one more time, who did I miss?
Kilo Bravo 8, Oscar Tango, Kilo Mobile.
Okay, very good. I have OTK mobile. I'll get to you momentarily here. You'll be second on my list. So let's go ahead and get started on this list. Again, I had AB8AB was in and out. WD8LLA, Neil was in and out. WB0IQK was in and out, Mark. And UIB, John was in and out as well. The short timer here I have is KB8WNA. You're up, and KB8OTK will be on deck. So anyway, go ahead, WNA.
Good morning, this is KB8WNA. Yeah, I was just in and out, actually, but we use the term short time on our net, so back to net control, KB8WNA.
Okay, Dean, very good. Hey, thanks for checking in with me this morning. I see you're up in the Elyria area there, and don't hesitate to check in to the Barometer Net again. We welcome all check-ins, and thanks for yours this morning for me on my net here. So we'll clear with Dean, and let me see here. We have a mobile KB8OTK. You're up next.
Well, good morning. Handle here's Mike. I'm in North Lima, which is eastern Mahoning County. Figured I'd see if I could get in from this far out. I don't know, probably 55 miles at a repeater, so looks like the band's up good enough I could get in. And I'm coming through the Doylestown repeater, not the one in Newberry. So that's all. Just want to see if I can get in there and make a good copy. So 73s, everybody have a good day. KB8, OTK Mobile.
Okay, very good, Michael. You are coming in very good. Just a slight bit of steam on your signal, but not much. 100% copy. So thanks for checking in with me this morning, and you have a great day there. With that, I'm going to go to Andy next. AB8MO, I don't know, Andy, if you're mobile or at work or whatever, but I know a lot of times you're short time, although I didn't hear you say that. But anyway, Andy, how are things with you this morning?
WHAAX from AB8MO. I'll keep it brief. I'm finishing up packing for Virginia, and I'm going to be leaving in short order here, probably within the next half hour. So, you're right, I am normally short time on my way to work. I only have it's an 8.5-mile drive. Takes me about 15 minutes. So, oftentimes I don't get a chance to check in, but I'm just running in between the shack and everything. And just Nick, if you're still listening, I normally do read the trivia questions ahead of time, but I was packing as I was doing this morning for my trip. So that's why next time I guess I just won't answer the trivia question if I don't read them ahead of time and save everybody 30 seconds of their life. So I think I'll probably just do that, pass on them next time. Anyhow, looks like the weather's going to be a lot of the same in western Virginia. I'm not going to be on the coast. I'm going to be in the mountainous western portion of the state. So looks like it's going to get into close to 80 down there as well this weekend. So looking forward to that. So thanks for picking up the net, Rod, and give Wendy a squeeze for me. This is AB8MO 73 Alpha.
Okay, Andy, hey, thanks for checking in with me this morning on the Barometer Net, and you have safe travels down there to Virginia. Sounds like a good trip in store for you there, and again, safe travels to you. And hopefully we'll hear you on the Barometer Net in the near future. Okay, K8VZA, who is, let's see, Eric, he was in and out this morning. Thanks for checking in with me, Eric. And with that, we will go to Bill, the National Weather Service, NAWS. Bill, I gave you a call a little earlier this morning, but you weren't there, but I'm so glad to hear you now. So how are things with you? What's the weather like? And the space weather as well. Over to you there, Bill, at NAWS.
WHAAX and the group NAWS. Good morning, Rod. Good morning, all in net. I apologize. I had to step away. When nature calls at this stage of my life, I have to go. There's no two ways about it. So I'll shorten my report. I know things are getting lengthy here. I got 47 degrees this morning. Humidity 80%. Wind speed east at 5. Barometer 3028. 2.44 degrees. Visibility 10 miles. Going to be another beautiful day. Mostly sunny with a high near 77. Southeast winds around 7 miles an hour. My sunrise was 7:26. My sunset 7:11. Length of day 11 hours 44 minutes. The bands are crummy today. Tropo between a 0 and a 4. Depending on where you live in Ohio. Spaceweather.com. Chance of strong flare. Next flare today. 2 sunspots, 4232 and 4236 have unstable Delta-class magnetic fields. Both are facing Earth. And geomagnetic storm continues. Third day in a row for the storm. Beautiful picture of auroras. Currently, there's 8 sunspot groups on the sun. I'll cut it short. Back to you, Rod. WHAAX in the group. Everybody have a great rest of the week. NAWS 7-3.
Okay, Bill, hey, thanks for coming back to me, and I know you kidded there at the beginning, when nature calls, you just got to go, and I'm there with you. I understand that. So, anyway, thanks for the update on the weather and space weather there. I always look forward to that information that you provide to us. You have a great day there, Bill. Hope to hear you again on the Barometer Net soon. And I think, and I will apologize if I missed anybody on my list, but I think that brings us to the bottom of the list, and that brings us to the bottom of the net. And so let's go to our closer, Carrie, W8CTM in Portage Lakes. Carrie, how are you doing this morning? And help me close the net out.
Good morning, Rod, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this thoroughly terrific Thursday morning. It's a beautiful morning out there, and hope everybody's enjoying it and enjoy the rest of the day here. It's going to be a really nice. We've had a beautiful well, it's October now, but we sure had a beautiful September, and October starting off with the same weather, so we're pretty fortunate up here in Ohio, and I think most of the eastern part of the country is probably in the same boat, so that's a good thing. Well, Rod, I really don't have anything this morning. Good hearing you, and you did a great job covering for Gary there. There's no doubt about that. Good net, great net this morning. Don't know what the numbers are, but they're up there. I'm sure we're well above our normal 42, and I don't know if we hit 55 at double nickel there, but we did get that yesterday with Fred. So anyway, that's all I have this morning. I do want to ask everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do every day. So with that, I'll say 73. This is W8CTM, Carry at Portage Lakes. Everybody have a terrific Thursday and the rest of the week, and we'll do this again tomorrow morning, and we'll turn it back to Rod and W8JAX, and say hi to Wendy for me, and give Lucy a pat on the head. So with that, 73, and back to you, Rod, to wrap it up. Great job, buddy. Great job.
Well, thanks, Gary, for being our daily closer of the Barometer Net. The net would never be complete without your closing comments. And with that, I want to thank all of my check-ins this morning. We got to 51, so I didn't quite get to double nickels, but pretty close. So anyway, today I was subbing for Gary, AAHCS, who is actually headed to Florida, about an hour and a half drive away from me. He's just going to be a little further south than Jacksonville, there in Daytona Beach. I'm not sure if he's on the road today already, or maybe he's already destinated down here. I'm not sure, but anyway, I wish him safe travels. I had a great time, and I want to thank Gary and Nick for giving me this opportunity to serve Sarah. With me living now in Florida, I have limited ability to contribute to club activities, and perhaps being an NCO fill-in when asked will provide me a way to serve this great organization. Tomorrow, your NCO will be Fred, WA8KOC, and I will be returning next Thursday, once again subbing for vacationing Gary. Let me break for time. The Barometer Net tradition goes back over 35 years, when a local group of amateurs got together in the mornings to compare weather station data as reported by their new weather gear. Many have contributed in making this net the morning staple for this area, and actually globally, that it has become, including Garlock, K8BYR, Dorothy, WBHATW, Tom, K8DSD, and of course Ron, WB8VMW, the Iron Man. Ron ran this net himself Monday through Saturday for many years. Actually, that's when I first began checking in some 7 years ago on my daily commute from Wadsworth to Akron. We owe a debt of gratitude to these folks for beginning, and our current NCOs for continuing a tradition that has lived on. Over the years, the Barometer Net has grown to be a morning staple for local hams, and again, not just all local, global, to stay in contact, share real-time traffic, and travel in for info and local announcements. But remember, it is your participation that makes this net the success that it continues to be. And for that, I thank you. This is W8WKY repeater on 147 Mark 39 megahertz in Doylestown, Ohio. My name is Rod. My call sign is W8JAX, and I'll return this repeater back to regular amateur radio use at 8:55 a.m. 73 all. I'm headed for breakfast.
This is
that last station, you were breaking up, KSFQA, on the 39 coming in.
W8WKY.
And there was a station, KFACLO. You were on the NetLogger screen. KSFQV. That's the only other one I've seen there. It didn't check in, Rob.
Yeah, I was, this is KF8CLO. I was driving, so I just hit the NetLogger to see what was going on. So, if you want to add me in.
Hopefully, maybe Rod
Okay,
is
Mark
still
K,
listening.
KF8CLO, apologize for not getting you in there, but I will add you to the list. So you have a great day. 73 all. I'm going to head towards breakfast.
Yeah, I was looking at the third tab over, Rod, the one that shows all the stations that are logged in. So I seen that one. That why I threw the call out to see if he was going to try to check in. He was mobile, but he had NetLogger up. So, well, you enjoy the day, Rob and Wendy, KCFQV, and all other people do the same. And as they have said, the truckers, and as one guy here in Northeast Iowa said, find the way you go, keep between the ditches, or as the truckers say, keep it between the mail and the mustard. KCFQV.